When was the last time you guys were actually bored?
Every day.
What do you mean you're bored every
come
day?
to work and you're
But when you say you get bored, are you saying you just stop doing everything at
Yeah,
8:30?
just
You
let's
just
look outside
stare
the
at a
window.
wall? Like actually?
I do sit still every day. And it's not like go to sleep computer. You got to shut down. You got to shut down. That's the metaphor.
I think if we if
You've definitely learnt a lot traveling.
I'd like to hope I've come a long way.
Bro.
Don't,
For
please
anyone
don't.
that doesn't
Please
know,
spare me.
He's the worst person I've traveled with. He doesn't know anything. Hey, Kartik, do you got your passport? What? Passport? What? I thought this was a domestic flight.
All right, I do have a segment. I do have a few segments. Oh, no, let's do
Three
it.
mates, living the dream. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good.
That was good. All right, catch up, lads. That's the first segment.
Catch up, yeah. Okay.
Well, I figured because we haven't had our time together, lads, we could just go around the room and just tell the viewers what we've been up to. Deep starting.
good idea. Well, I guess for me, I just got back from Bali.
Exciting.
Got a little bit of a tan going, if you can't already tell.
Yeah, you're more brown.
I am more brown than brown in itself. But I went over for a mate's wedding. It's very good. A lot of fun. I was there for about a week.
Whereabouts in Bali?
So I did 3 locations. So I started off in Uluwatu, and then after Uluwatu, I went across to Nusa Dua, which is where the wedding was taking place, and then I finished off in Seminyak.
Good old Seminyak.
So I was just telling the guys here at Search that this was the first break that I've taken in 5 years where I've completely switched off. So I know what a holiday feels like, lads.
You must have felt like time was going really slowly.
I was bored out of my mind. I was genuinely bored
This
out
is
of
what
my
happens when
mind.
like high performers don't switch off. You just get bored.
Yeah.
When you do switch off.
Yeah, I was getting the jitters. I had to delete the apps, and what I mean by the apps, I mean Gmail and Slack and everything.
Not the other apps.
Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, whatever else, Coffee Meets Bagel, all of them. But yeah, it was a great feeling to feel bored. I think it's a very underutilized or undervalued concept in today's society. When was the last time you guys were actually bored?
Every day.
But no, I do this thing where I sit still, but
What do you mean you're
come
bored
to
every
come
day?
to work and you're bored.
No, like, okay, let me explain. So, Sandra goes to sleep really early because of the baby, right? So, like, she'll go
Mind
to
you,
sleep.
she hasn't had
she
the
hasn't had the
baby.
baby yet.
Mind you,
But
you haven't even made any announcements yet.
No, by this time, everyone knows.
Okay.
Okay, so she'll go to sleep, but she'll fall asleep by like 8:30.
Yep.
And the thing is, like, I get bored. So I'm like, now I have to watch something. And then comes a time where I'm just like, I don't know what to watch. So I fall asleep by about 9:15.
That's
So yeah, I get bored every day.
That's so early.
But it's good for you.
But when you say you get bored, are you saying you just stop doing everything at
Yeah,
8:30?
just
stare
You
Let's
just
look outside
stare
the
at a
window.
wall. Like actually?
Nah.
Yeah.
I do
Sometimes I do
I
that.
do sit still every day. I don't know.
That's
if
good.
That's different. I give myself 5 minutes to sit still every day.
The best way to think about it actually is like, think about your computer. It's always running, right? And then when you restart it or shut down, it's like that's when it gains back its energy.
It's faster.
Yeah,
You're
it's
supposed
faster.
to. You actually
supposed to do it every day.
do it every day. Like 'cause
That's
it's
like
good
us
for
as
the
humans.
CPU or some shit.
Even if you do it for I don't know. Even if you do
battery.
it for like 5 minutes a day and you just reset,
Yeah.
right, your system is on.
And it's not like go to sleep computer. You got to shut down. You got to shut down.
I think
That's the metaphor.
I think if we are to use that analogy, I don't think I've had a system reboot in a very long time.
Well, now you have.
Now I have, and I'm raring to go.
Do you reckon you're operating at like 150%?
I'm working my way back up to that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Because
Yeah.
you were already past 100% working capacity.
No, it works the other way. You see,
Oh.
you lose capacity. and you
It's like
lose
Windows
energy.
95, you know?
Yeah, you know the
Take some-
processing.
Yeah. No, I thought that was dial-up.
Dial-up
Serena
setup.
wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, what's dial-up?
Do you know what dial-up is?
There you go.
Oh,
Freaking
wow.
millennials.
Anyways,
Dial-up internet? Shots fired.
anyways, Kartik, your turn. What have you been up to?
Catch up. Yeah, good chat. Hey, I didn't anticipate this. I had to talk about this. Yeah, no, like the same old day, just photographing
Makes
couples
his
and
own
stuff.
segments. Doesn't even know what to talk about.
Photographing couples. I'm excited to because you just came back from a trip, so I'm going on a trip.
Nice.
Although
Where
it's
you
a-
off to?
It's a working trip, Spain, Tenerife. So I've got a couple that somehow I'm photographing there, which I'm excited by.
How many weddings now have you shot overseas?
Overseas?
Yeah.
Probably about, I would say 10.
Wow.
overseas. Overseas not being London, sorry, just to clarify, like destination wise.
London's overseas.
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, because I used to live there, so I suppose like outside of the living grounds of where I was operating, probably 10 destination.
But how many in London have you done?
Oh, like 20, probably 20.
So 30 all
Wow.
up overseas.
But like, again, yeah, Europe, America, India was one as well. That was pretty cool.
So
Yeah, it's
have
pretty
you not counted that in the numbers?
Nah, I'm getting confused.
So
by
when
my
he asked the
numbers.
question,
well,
when you
that's
said
what I'm saying. Like when you say
overseas-
overseas, as in you mean from
outside of Australia,
Sydney?
bro.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
including Tasmania, over water, everything outside of Sydney.
yeah, 30.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
30.
you've done heaps across Australia as well.
Well, yeah.
How
yeah,
many?
for the last
Do you
8
know?
years? I think my total number is probably about like about 120 weddings, 130 weddings.
Wow, that's
if I'm
impressive.
averaging, say, like 20 to 30 a year for the last 8 years, mathing, I don't know. But yeah, around that number, that number. Tend to pick up a few things every now and then. But
Wait, what? How many did you say? 20 to
20
30?
to
The
30.
first couple of years, you wouldn't have done as many because
I think my first year was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
It like
got you.
it just ramps up and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, so you came back. I'm going. I mean, I'm excited. I think I do one of those things where it's like I'm grateful to remind myself the fact that I have this opportunity, because I think in my first year, if I were to tell myself I was going to be flying to Tenerife in Spain to shoot a wedding, I'd be like, get out,
Yeah.
not happening.
And what about
So-
now? Do you still have that imposter syndrome, or
I think so, but that's more for like it keeps me humble. Like I appreciate that. Like it's like, oh, okay, cool. Don't want to be too arrogant, too cocky, but like I appreciate it because it's like, oh yeah, nice. Like I'm.
I
grateful.
think you've got the opposite problem, and I would say Robs would agree here.
Well,
Where I
should
think
be
you
more.
undersell yourself too much.
Well, you're obviously not shit if people are flying you all over the world.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'd hope so. yeah. But yeah, that's
So how long are you going for?
A week and like 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Will you have some free time?
like 2-3 days. I'll probably go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll just get
Nice.
tanned.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Robs? Give us a catch up for the last week and a bit.
Well, Deeps has been away at Search, so just been myself holding down the fort, me and Serena, just kicking goals. No, life's good.
Life's good?
Yeah, life's good. Just, yeah.
Okay.
The week's gone by real nicely.
So
He's been bored.
A lot of
He's
time
been
to
bored.
think.
staring at too many walls, mate. Well, segueing into the first segment, it was actually a travel-related segment because all three of us have actually spent a portion of time overseas. And I bring up this conversation with particular reason because there is this debate amongst people about how much people should travel in their youth. And I know we've all got our experiences. We both have lived overseas, actually, Deeps and I.
Yes. Yep.
Robs, you haven't, although you have traveled a fair bit. I've always thought, I'll lead into this discussion, that your 20s are your prime building years, right? Like you really want to sort of buckle down and like get your shit together if you haven't. Or like, because things are slowly starting to get serious in that regard, right? Like you're not in your teenage years in high school, you're in uni, so I guess you finish that maybe. Or you're going into the workforce from 20 onwards, right? They always say, oh, you should travel. But I think a dialogue that I don't hear is, why don't you travel later and just build now and just do everything that you can possibly now? And whilst I'm not demonizing people for doing that, all three of us have actually traveled. I do want to sort of open this discussion around this concept of traveling as to how important do you think it really is? And that's actually kind of my first question on this. Like, how important do you think traveling actually is in your 20s?
I think it's very important. I went on my first like big trip without family, was Kentucky, Europe, when I was 19. And I was never the same after that.
Well, I think you should tell the viewers. I think you should
Well, I
tell
had my first like alcoholic beverage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a beer. Tastes like shit.
Can you imagine Rob's drinking beer
No.
voluntarily?
No, absolutely
That's
not.
insane to think.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy.
So, and then they, you know, as part of the tour, they take you to like Amsterdam. So everyone's like smoking weed and all that. I didn't do that. And then you go across into like the red light district and you see like all the prostitutes and stuff like in the windows and shit. And you're like, what the hell is this? So imagine like that at 19. You get a mad culture shock of what's going on. So I think like looking back, that would be the only age. Like I think if you're less than like 23, 24 is probably when you could do Kentucky. But after that, like I couldn't do it. I definitely had my dose and I was done. But I think importance of traveling, yes, important. But for me, like, again, because we've traveled so much, I think if you go and just do the same thing, that doesn't really make sense to me because you're probably like, I want to learn and, you know, new experiences and this and that. But then I also think because things are so expensive now, like in terms of just living in general, It's like, at what point do you go, oh, I'm living for today, but I also got to build for tomorrow? So I think that's the hardest part now.
Deeps, what are your thoughts?
No, I agree with that. I think it's easier to, I guess, provide insights in hindsight. So given that, we are in our 30s, we've traveled extensively in some cases as well, explaining those and providing those insights to, say, someone in their early 20s may not resonate with them at that point, because it's like at times you're just going to let them make their mistakes. Should it be a mistake? I don't think it is. I think it's very important. I think what Rovs did was very courageous. The way he did it was also very courageous. He went kind of behind both mum and dad's back.
I just booked the
He
trip.
just booked the trip.
And I went by myself.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, remember that.
Yeah,
Holy shit,
yeah. And so I think it really builds character up front. I think, I used to look back when, you finish school and you want to go onto uni. There were a lot of people that took gap years. And at the time, you're like, why are you taking a gap year? It's such a waste of time. But in reality, I think it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Forming, at least, again, character forming, character building. So I do believe there is some level of value. But to what Rav said as well, I think I tend to agree that beyond a certain age, doing the same thing over and over again is a negative return on your time. To be able to then invest into, say, something like your future. I know for a fact, like, my traveling style is very different now to what it was in my early 20s. And I can tell you right now, having done both, I would never go back to doing what I did. So again, that's the power of hindsight, 2020 hindsight. But yeah.
What's interesting is that I think all three of us just dislike traveling now.
No, I don't dislike traveling.
Okay.
I think I dislike the inconvenience of traveling.
Inconvenience, okay.
It's the
Apologies.
inconvenience of traveling.
Yeah, right. Because I think maybe we're aligned on this. I don't want to travel anymore. Like, I don't want to go overseas. I just want to be here.
Yep.
And my thing for that now is because I'm locked in. I feel like I know what I want to do. I've done the traveling, got that out of my system. Like, traveled around, lived abroad, gone to Europe, gone to America. I did India a little bit, sure. Now I'm like, any time away from Sydney just takes out time from what I really want to achieve. That's something that I've realized now. Do I believe that traveling in your 20s is important? Yeah, sure. I think it gives you perspective. Perspective is perhaps great to see how the other side of the world live. And it teaches you about, social skills. Being on your own as well is a difference as opposed to traveling with, say, like family or friends. Because I feel like traveling on your own, you learn so much. You learn to really just try and be switched
You've definitely learnt a lot traveling.
Well, I'd like to hope I've come a long way.
Bro.
Don't,
For
please
anyone
don't.
that doesn't
Please
know,
spare me.
He's the worst person to have traveled with. He doesn't know anything. Hey, Kartik, do you got your passport? What, passport? What? I thought this was a domestic flight.
It's like you
anyways.
switch off. Because the three of us traveled this time
Well, yeah,
last
because every
year
time we
to Bali.
travel together,
12 months ago.
every time and this is probably my bad, but whenever we travel together, I switch off because I know you guys are here. And I know I'm taken care of. It's like,
You're not 10, bro.
You
but
my
this is
kid,
like-
bro?
huh?
You my kid?
No, it's like I just know that you guys
Daddy.
are really good.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
that. Wow. I know that you guys are really good at traveling, and so I'm not as like, oh yeah, like this, that. Like it's not me. But whenever I'm traveling with you guys, I feel like, yeah.
What do you mean this, that?
Like, when you're like, let's do it in an efficient way versus a non-efficient way. I feel like you guys are efficient travelers.
So he's like, I don't need to do it because my way's going to be shit. I'll just follow what you guys do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
I get
much.
It. I get it.
Yeah, pretty much. But that being said, I just don't want to travel anymore.
Yeah, I get it. It's like the whole idea is build the life you don't have to escape from.
Yep, no, that makes
And
sense.
It takes time. So every year you just keep building towards this dream life. And you get to a point where you're like, if I want to travel now, it's for a particular reason. Maybe it's just I need to reset. But then you should have in your dream life points where you're going to reset, and that may not involve traveling. But anyways, let's continue.
Okay. The last question on that is if you can go back and tell yourself any traveling advice from who you are. So say you're speaking to the 19-year-old Ravi, right? And the 19-year-old Deeps, and you are the age that you are now. What would you go back to yourself and say?
My philosophy in life is I would never change anything, even after knowing what I do know. So my conversation with my 19-year-old self will be, do exactly what you think you should do. Because it's only in those decisions that you make you the person that I am today. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's the butterfly effect. Imagine you tell yourself hey, don't eat that food because it's shit. And then it changes everything moving forward.
Yes.
And then like, I don't know, you're like fat now.
Yeah.
Because like the butterfly effect.
Don't understand the logic, but yes.
Yeah. I suppose you got to live through it to experience it. If you didn't experience it, you never lived
Yeah.
through it.
But also, have you heard about this?
Oh, here we go.
So,
He's been waiting for this. Yeah, go
so
on.
have you heard about this? So you remember at school, this is a very good question for you, Serena, as well. At school, do you remember how you used to draw those S's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you do it as well at school? Right?
Like the choo 3 lines.
Yes,
And the,
everyone knows it. Okay,
Sure.
So the theory is
here we go.
that people are like, the reason why everyone decides to draw that is because we're living in a simulation, and the company that is simulating everything, their logo is the last thing we remember, and that's why every generation from like 40 years ago will do the same S in the same style, and today kids will still do it as well.
That's freaky.
I know. That's some wild shit.
Where do you get this from? Like, where? What's your source?
Sources are kept private. I've got to protect my sources.
So we're in a simulation, and the logo is the.
Bro, there's a high percentage of people that believe we're in a simulation.
I
You know
actually
that?
listened to a podcast with Stephen Bartlett, and he interviewed a guy who's now working in the AI safety space. And the last 10, 15 minutes of that podcast, like Stephen's like, just kind of kept going. And it got to a point where Stephen's like, are we living in a simulation? He goes, 99% chance we're living in a simulation. And he goes into it. So I'll send you that podcast. You might enjoy it.
Please. Anyways,
Yes. This wasn't about conspiracy. I love how he
Okay.
threw it in there.
Speaking of podcast, you actually segued into the next segment. And I know sort of we touched on it when like you have some spare time to yourselves. But I've been recently thinking about like, what do I do in my drives, right? And what do I do in my time or commuting section, right? So my job, my as a wedding photographer, I'm constantly on the road. And I would say the average drive time is usually anywhere between 20 to an hour, depending on if I'm going to like the city for like a photo shoot. What type of person are you guys when it comes to driving? So recently, I've been having this thing where I like to sit still. And the reason for that is because I just let my mind wander. Gives
What do you
me
mean
permission-
sit still?
not like look around.
You both did the same thing.
You gotta check your mirrors, bro.
No. So yeah, I sit still in the sense of no music, no podcast, no like
The car's not even on.
it's not going anywhere. Yeah.
You what's the word? What's the concept of
Raw dogging.
Raw dogging. You raw dog it now.
I still can't get behind that concept of what that.
But that's what
really
you're
You
means.
doing.
should try it for Spain.
No,
It's a long
No.
flight, bro.
I refuse.
Are
for
you flying
one day.
economy?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Window premium aisle exit thingy.
The exit lane.
Yeah.
Is that one right next to the toilet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like a little bit, but like. So if we're sitting here, the door's there. That's the distance.
Okay, so you're a silent driver.
Well, yeah. So right now, that's my thing. So right now, I've been like driving, and I'm just like, I just let the brain think. Now, I wanted to open discuss that and ask you boys, what do you guys do in your drives? Are we A, music people? Are we B, phone call people? Are we C, sit in silence type of people?
What do you do?
What do you do?
That's my status quo. I drive in silence, always. It's only when someone's sitting next to me and they're like, hey, do you want to play some music? I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, we can play some music. But for me, I like to drive in silence.
I don't drive.
You walk.
No. I drive like once every 2 weeks. So I live close to home. So
You mean-
that drive is like close to home. I live close to home. I work close to home. I work close to home, so it's like a 3-minute drive
He
or
needs to
whatever.
reset. He hasn't sat
Right?
still yet today.
And for
He
any
hasn't
of the
been
longer
bored today.
trips, you haven't had the reset.
Yeah.
Any of the longer trips, that's like once every 2 weeks, and it's usually with Sanjo. So we'll talk. Sometimes we play music.
But it's rare.
It's rare, yeah.
It's rare.
I remember like Sanjo used to live like an hour away. Then yes, podcast back to back. But even after a while, you're just like, I don't want to listen to anyone.
Okay, so the podcast back to back, was that like you going, I need to learn something during this
Yeah,
drive?
because I thought it was such a waste of time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes, like, I feel like I should be educating myself but with something, right? So I'll probably put on like a podcast or listen to some debate or consume some like Stephen Bartlett, or I'll listen to like a YouTuber who's a photographer, just see what's happening in the industry, get educated on perhaps what's going on with news or whatever it is.
Personal finance.
Potentially
with me.
with Ravi Sharma. The other thing that I've been like pondering a lot about is phone calls, right? And I've been having this debate.
You've been known to be that guy.
For context, Karthik has always been known as the guy that as soon as he gets in the car,
I'm not anymore.
straight phone call. And sometimes it's just
Who would he
people he's
call?
met.
What?
He'll meet them once and he'll call them.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I haven't done. No. Look,
Half an
by
hour,
the way-
45
by the
minutes.
way, that
Hey, how
hasn't-
are you?
That was
They're like, who the F
that
are
was
you?
previous version of me.
I took photos at your event. It wasn't even my event.
And they answered.
No, that was previous version
Yeah,
of me.
they
And
talked
it
to him as
wasn't.
well.
It wasn't people that I've met at weddings. It's obviously mates that I know. But I used it as a time that I would. Okay, I used it as a time that I would like photograph people. Now I
Getting
just-
all red, bro. You need a reset.
But can I ask, like,
phone calls. Yeah, go on.
yeah, like with you doing phone calls?
Okay, I'll explain. When you're
I
too
haven't
busy.
finished my question, but
When
go
you're
on.
all right, yeah, go on.
No. If I feel like you've already got an
I
answer.
feel like I know where you're gonna go with
Go,
it.
go,
Go,
go.
go, go.
Because I'm just too lazy to take out time of my day to call other people during when I'm like at home where I'm working. And I'm like, oh, okay, phone calls and driving makes sense because I can't do anything anyways. May as well pass time. That debate has been sitting with me for months. And it's been eating me up. I don't know if
He's been sitting with us for years, so just
But
saying.
like-
I just accepted it.
like, but do you guys ever notice when, say, you'll receive phone calls by people? Do you ever notice a pattern in when they will only call you? Does that play on your mind, or like, oh, you don't?
Have you done a survey?
Nah.
I feel like he's just one step below doing the survey. I honestly, I don't think about it. The people I see is you guys, and we chat once in a while over the phone, and that's usually on my walk.
Yes. I think we speak once a week for about an hour on a Friday, just like as a wrap up, just to see how the week's gone. If there's any things that we need to do for the following week. But yeah, I mean, we see each other every day. So the idea of talking on the phone for me is such a, it doesn't exist.
What do you mean? Like, oh, you can't wrap up hours on the phone and like.
No,
wrap up
it's
stuff?
either I meet them in person
Yeah.
or it's just via text. I don't do the call too much.
Oh,
What do you do, Serena? Yeah, I thought so.
oh, you got a partner?
But
You
that's
got
a
partner.
that's a generational thing.
No, that's a lie. No, I'm.
Loves talking on the phone.
Yeah, but he's a real estate agent. He has no choice but to love it.
He loves talking to everybody, but he's very friendly.
Yeah, he just loves talking.
But wouldn't you say as a generation, you guys tend to steer away from having to actually speak to someone on the phone? You'd rather just text.
Yeah, I would.
But you, bro, you
I'm
would
part of that
avoid
generation,
every
brothers.
social interaction possible.
I'm like Generation X, is it? What are you?
Oh, that's older than us.
Oh. Gen
She's
Z.
Gen Z. Yeah, we're millennials. So, but yeah, phone calls, car rides.
All right.
Moving on
Let's
to the
pick it
very
up,
last
boys.
segment.
Let's go. Come on.
Game of the week. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you get very excited whenever I do game.
It's
of the
either
week.
conspiracy or game of the week. This bloke's on.
No, I think
Otherwise,
you'll like
he's
this one.
bored.
I've reset.
Game of the week. I've asked ChatGPT to badly describe these top 10 professions, and you guys just have to guess what they are.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Easy.
easy.
All right.
All right. If you guys have your own point system. All right. Number one, liar who charges $500 an hour to say
Lawyer.
it depends. Correct. Lawyer.
That was very good.
Liar.
You want to go
Feels
points?
like you got a bit of trauma.
I just overpaid for a lawyer.
Okay.
$500 an hour is how much they really charge.
I don't know. My one charged a lot more than that.
My career choices are all wrong. Number two, stands in front of strangers and talks for an hour
Comedian.
while no one listens.
Well, no one listens.
Yeah. And we've all been through it.
A lecturer.
Yes. Well done. Number three, this is interesting. Makes fake houses look so nice.
Architect.
No,
People will
stylist.
overpay for them.
Stylist. Like a...
Wait.
Makes fake houses look so nice. People will overpay for them.
Developer.
Yeah, it's like an artist impression.
Artist,
So
yeah.
All right. Well, this one said real estate agent.
But why they
I don't know about the fake part. That's
yeah,
interesting.
okay.
All right. Next one. Sells you stuff you don't need with money you don't have.
Salesperson.
Well done. Professional third wheeler.
Professional
kid?
third wheeler.
A professional third wheeler.
Oh, new kid.
Professional third wheeler.
Guys,
A professional third wheeler.
a professional third wheeler. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
What the?
A professional third
A
wheeler.
professional third wheeler.
Can you put it in a sentence?
This person spends time with Couples.
Therapist?
A nanny.
No, and no.
A therapist.
Not in this context, no. Professional third wheeler. Oh, you guys both suck.
What is it?
A wedding photographer. No, don't give me that face. No.
Bro, the fact that we both looked that way.
You put that shit in yourself.
How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
My
a nanny
job-
makes sense. That's
Okay,
a
no.
professional third wheeler.
A nanny's for kids. Where the
Yeah,
relationship?
but the nanny's got to hang out with the parents.
Yeah.
No, the parents are out. That's why they have a nanny.
No, on travel and stuff. But
I
how?
would have accepted the couple's therapist or something.
I said kid.
a professional. A kid is a career
So I think you
profession.
should give that to me because I said therapist.
No.
Okay, no one gets that.
No one even got but you get it though, right, Serena? Professional third, like I third wheel couples for a living. You get that, right?
No, she doesn't.
You're full pressuring
Bro,
her. You
legit.
get this, right?
No, legit. I'm always there. Like
you're
on
not
a full
always
wedding,
there,
I'm
bro.
on a full wedding day. I'm
You're
always
not
there.
always there.
Apparently, you rocked up to someone's. So with Indian weddings, apparently, it's like on the night that you've had your reception of the
I
wedding.
know exactly. I know
You then
exactly.
have this night, and it's where they
consummate
basically,
the
like
marriage.
they have sex to have kids. And apparently, a couple asked you to go and capture all of the design that was set up on the
So
bed.
first of all,
Yes.
So first of all, it wasn't the couple. It was
And then
the
they told him to take. They told him to take off his kurta.
The kurta da pajama.
So for context, you're right. Partially, there is a night where within
Took
the
your
South
pants
End-
off.
Oh, professional third wheeler. So they pay you.
No,
Yes,
bro.
yeah, I'm always there.
There is a night where you consummate the marriage within South Asian culture, where on the night of
I don't think it's
With
just
the
South Asian
photographer.
culture. I think it's universal.
no, South Asian cultures are known for it.
With
No,
the
but it's-
photographer. First the photographer go in, then the male goes in.
Okay, so basically, it was your mate. Okay, so it was a mate that we know of, and their auntie had requested to basically be like, oh, took photo of room upstairs. Please go. We want photo of room upstairs. I was like, oh, okay, no worries, auntie, that's fine. And I go upstairs with the couple right behind me, with the videographer right next to me. Open the door, and we see these like flower petals leading to a bed with like love heart design on it, candles here and there. And it was proper like awkward. The couple look at me, I look at the videographer looks at the couple. We're like,
Videographer goes with the tripod. Like boom boom time.
I'm like, oh, do we capture this? But yeah, so that's third wheeling. That makes
Okay.
sense. That makes proper sense.
Third
Moving on to the next one.
Yes.
Oh, this is weird. Person who touches strangers' heads all day and charges them for it.
Hairdresser.
Yeah, well done. Professional dream killer who tells kids they'll never be astronauts.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Career coach.
Huh?
Career.
Career coach? Dream killer?
Yeah.
I think the teacher kind of makes a bit more sense.
You're like a
Making in your career.
career teacher.
How many times?
Careers advisor.
Yeah, them things.
How many times have you remembered in school where a teacher's like shits on someone's dreams?
A lot.
Right?
Yeah, a lot.
I don't know. Oh, you should choose a safe job. You should do this instead. Because it's touching on something else. Glorified babysitter for drunk adults who keep trying to fight the furniture.
Glorified
Bouncer.
what?
Yeah, bouncer.
The furniture.
Yeah.
He's good at this.
Yeah, he's good at this. Last one. Modern day creative who sings into the void and gets paid in exposure.
Singer.
Yeah, sure. I would have accepted artist. Game of the week. How do we feel?
That was a good game.
Great.
Did you like
Good
that
work.
one?
You did well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He won.
brilliant. He won?
Yes.
All right, well, award for you. Ding, 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 ding. How do you guys feel? What are we looking forward to this week? Let's just wrap up this segment.
What am I looking forward to this week? We have a gender reveal this week for the child.
Can we go around the room and say what we think it is?
Yes.
Well, everyone in the room is saying
The
boy.
same thing.
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barring
haven't-
you.
Barring me, I say girl.
The reason for me to say boy is just going on, I don't know why. I just look at your relationship. I'm like, yep, must be a boy.
So apparently there's a theory.
Oh, here we go.
There's a theory, okay? So the theory is that if the male is more dominant in the relationship,
You're not.
you end up having a daughter.
And that's what
Hang on. So,
So I'm of the belief that we're having a daughter.
you more dominant
But
in the relationship.
80% of people have said boy. So now I'm like, I reckon everyone knows about this theory and they just don't want to say they know the theory, but that's why they're saying it's a boy.
that sounded.
I've never heard that theory in my
Maybe
life.
it's in your head, bro.
No, it's a
Yeah.
real thing. I've Googled it.
Okay. What do you think? Thebes?
Boy.
Boy.
And that's just a gut feeling that it's a boy.
Yeah, say boy. But you're happy either way, right?
I'm happy either way.
Yeah, mad.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Deeps.
Me too. I'm looking forward to their gender reveal.
Oh, okay, good chat. I'm not going to be there, but that's fine. I'm just going to be. I told you to FaceTime me so I can be part of the reveal.
You'll be on the flight, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool too. But like, I'd much rather be home. Good chat. You want to wrap up this episode? If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe. Let us know what you guys would love to discuss on this podcast. Email us at
livingthedream.com.au.
we don't have that. Email us at
I don't know. Just comment down below.
just comment down below. And we'll see you guys in next week's episode.